We are back.
Let's go.
Let's get
CosmicCreatives, episode 5.
Yep.
Sorry about that previously. You guys are probably like, what the hell, guys? You guys were talking and there was no sound coming out of your mouse. Well, this time I think we have sound. Do we have sound?
Yes.
We have fucking sound.
Beautiful.
So welcome to CosmicCreatives. This is our new podcast series where you bring on, Cosmic Creatives, people who are dope at what they do, and we like them, and we want to have conversations with them and get to know them. Our newest guest is actually no exception to the rule. We actually met this guy about a month ago.
Yeah, facts.
He pulled up to our open mic event, Signal, and we just been rocking with this guy ever since. He's been showing up and just kicking it and doing his thing.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
guy, ThatKidMAv.
He's been rocking with us, bro. He's came to every single event that we've had.
Yeah.
And has won money from us. He's won a bong.
Yeah.
Dude's out here just
Y'all gotta
winning
come to
shit.
the event. Y'all get some free shit.
Y'all are asleep on Star Camp. I'm letting you know right now.
Free money,
but it's okay.
free weed.
It's all right.
All that.
So ThatKidMAv.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's talk about that name real quick. ThatKidMAv. Let's break that down. What does it mean to be ThatKidMAv?
So originally, the Mav section of it kind of originated from just like rocking this throwback dark jersey. It just says Mavs on it. So that's kind of where that kind of stemmed from. And then it was Maverick. Most people just call me Mav just because it's shorter, quicker, easier. And then the That Kid part was kind of to distinguish myself on a Google search, on a Spotify, iTunes, because there's a bunch of Mavs and Mavericks out there. And then so I was like, I want to think of something to kind of set me apart. And then so I went with That Kid. We got a gas leak.
Oh, it's the water outside.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we got some people doing water works outside.
It was tripping.
It's fine.
We're in an industrial area.
It's fine.
good. It's
but,
good.
So you're originally from Texas then, right?
Yeah.
Did you grow up as a Mavs fan? Like, were you like watching the games and all that?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player on the Mavs?
Dirt, for
Dirt,
sure.
yeah.
I love to play, and like that's where like I like stylize my play with would be like Dirk. Like I just loved watching that dude. He's a big man. I'm not a big man, but like that fadeaway and just like his shit, that style, like I loved it. So yeah,
Just
for
dope.
sure, Dirk.
But you're kind of a nomad, right?
Yeah.
You like to bounce around a lot.
Yeah, a little gypsy in me. I
And
like to bounce.
is that something that like you see yourself doing for the rest of your life, like the whole nomad thing, or is that something that like?
Actually, yeah. I mean, I would love to just continue to travel and like see the world, but I would love to do it on the money of music rather than the current day job of being an electrician. Because, like we said earlier, I don't have a passion for electricity, but I do have a passion for music. If I could make a good enough, stable living to see the world and make music, that's it right there.
Sure. And even with that, was it something where it was like, you went to trade school and like you were just realizing that or you just doing that like on the DL?
Yeah, no, I was just working at a hotel and I had a homie that was in this shit for a while and he just hit me up and was like, hey man, do you need a job? And I didn't, but I could use a pay raise and it was $1 more. And at the time I was only making like $9, so $10 was, I'm good. I'm just gonna face this bad boy here. But yeah, and so then I was like, yeah, bro, I'll take it. And I just kind of fell into it. I learned everything on the fly at the job over the last like 5-6 years.
That's dope.
And like, you're obviously making more than $10 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's great. Awesome. Because like, fuck no.
Inflation and shit, man.
In Alabama though, like minimum wage is still like $7.85.
Yeah.
And I mean, not a lot of places are paying that, but still,
Right.
like you can make $8-9 in Alabama, and people are not gonna like feel bad. Like, that's what they pay.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
the cost of living there too has to be not as high as like other places, but it's
That's
not
a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not as low as you think though either.
No, it's not. You're not gonna make it off of a $9 an hour, 40-hour income. You're gonna need roommates for sure.
So before the last episode, or not the last episode, the last time we started this, you were talking about how you started rapping in high school, junior year.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Was it something where it was like, oh, like I just want to rap one day, or were you like listening to an artist, or like were you like, did you break up with a girl and made a love song? Because my first song was a love song when I started rapping. So like,
Yeah, that makes sense. Like something hits you emotionally, like you really want to get it out.
Yeah.
No, initially, I just wrote. Like I had no real. I mean, I loved music, but I had no interest in making music per se. It was just like a poetry side, and then my brother more so. Like I said last time, he had a homeboy that made music and stuff, had a studio set up, and he was basically telling him like, yo, my little brother, he's writing and it's actually pretty good. Like, you got to get him in there and make him music, you know? And so we went in there and sat down with like 20 beats and we made a song. And then from there I was like, oh, this is fun as fuck. Like, creating something from nothing is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so being a rapper, is that like the ultimate goal for you? Do you see yourself like shifting lanes into like acting or like doing like writing your own books or having that Mav world or something like that?
That's fire. It's a good question.
Mav camp.
Yeah, that's fire. Actually, no, I would. At the end of the day, aside from just like, I'd like to, if I was able to be in the position to help other artists that are in my current position get to the position I want to be in, where I can help artists in this position, you know? Mm-hmm. So that would be fire to put myself in there. But no, having a spot like something like this to be able to do what y'all are doing, that would be fire too. Like, that is part of the goal and the dream, is to put something in Mobile. Because there's not a lot in Mobile, like we got some stuff coming up right now. Like, shout out Studio House. It's a dope spot back in Mobile, and it's literally a house that our producer, shout out Ron G, he's the man down there. Like, he for real is putting so much together, and he's got like a 3-bedroom house that he just turned into a studio, then moved the fuck out.
That's dope.
You know? And so they're doing a lot of cool events, kind of like y'all are.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of family down there.
Really?
Yeah, like my dad was originally born in Mobile.
Really?
And so my grandma, she actually she has her own road named after her down there, Maggie Eichner Road.
Maggie Eichner Road. Y'all hear that?
Yeah. And so it's like a piece of property that she has that all of my aunts and uncles live on.
Bet you get a selfie from me at Maggie Eichner Road.
Yeah,
when I get back down there.
Legendary.
Yeah. And so I have like a shit ton of family down there. Like I said, if you ever run into someone with the last name Eichner, and they're black, I mean, even they're white, shit. There's a good chance that like I'm related to them, like cousin or some shit like that.
Hell yeah, duly noted. Keep my eye out.
Yeah, next time you go, like if you see Eichner, there's a good chance like it might be related to them.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of us though, so you might name drop me like, yeah, I know Jerron. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's if you say JC's son, they might know. But yeah. Anyways, what do you think is the most important aspect of being a musician, like when it comes to like your expression, like aspect? Is it like the story? Is it the beats? Is it the bar configuration? Is it the vibe?
I would say like just authenticity first off and foremost, just being you. Like, I can't stand anyone that projects an image that's just not them. You know, whatever that may be. Like, if you're a weirdo, be a weirdo. Like, it is what it is, you know? Just embrace that shit. So that's, like, my first thing. It's just authenticity.
Are you a weirdo?
Yeah, I'm a little weird.
How do you define yourself as weird?
We're all a little bit weird, though, but...
Kind of like that. Just that, like, everyone's kind of weird in their own...
You got some shit going on.
Yeah, like, everyone's weird in their own ways. And
Are you into, like, nerdy shit? When I say nerdy shit, I mean, like, I don't know, like... What's nerdy shit nowadays?
Like Marvel
people,
shit and
people
shit?
are like, yeah, Marvel. People say
I wouldn't
Marvel's
say Marvel
nerdy.
shit.
No, but they
like
say that it
mainstream
is.
shit.
Okay,
It
well,
is
look,
now.
Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on Friday, but I'm gonna go see it tonight because there's a 3-movie marathon. So that's kind of like some nerdy shit, right?
That's pretty nerdy.
But I'm excited. That's what I'm doing after this.
That's pretty nerdy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get blitzed.
So you're watching like 1, 2, and 3.
I'm probably gonna nap during 2, I think, because I don't think I'm gonna make it. But we're gonna see.
You're gonna sleep in the theater during.
Fuck yeah.
That's funny.
That's cool.
That's pretty nerdy. Okay, you pass. I don't think I would even do that.
No,
nah. I fuck with Guardians of the Galaxy though.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah. Does it come out this week?
Comes out Friday.
Oh shit!
But it's gonna come out tonight.
Where at though?
At the Harkin Theater.
Oh shit!
I'm sure there's a bunch of those. I don't know which one, but one of them.
Yeah, I usually every time I go to the movies, it's usually like the day before, like on a Thursday, because it's like
Thursday night. But I guess it is like Wednesday. So I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Guardians is gonna be wild. So
yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
That's interesting. So are you like a movie buff, or like movies like your shit, or is it just like?
No, not really. I used to fuck with movies really heavy when I was like early 20s and shit. Like, I would sit down and watch movies regularly, and I still love movies. Like, I'll sit down and watch Fight Club on any given day just cause. But no, these days I try not to dedicate as much time to them. You know. So
where are you spending most of your free time then? Like, where is your leisure time go as an artist?
Fucking creating at this point. Like, it's a full-time job trying to like put out content these days. Like, I had my laptop stolen not too long ago. I haven't had a chance to get a new one, so I've been like doing everything off my phone, and I've been trying to put out like lyric videos for like verses and shit, and like I'm editing all that shit on my phone every day, and it's just time consuming, more time consuming I would imagine it would be if I still had a laptop. And so yeah, just like shooting content. I'm constantly writing, working on the album as I've told y'all. So I like to believe most of it's just on music, for real, for real.
Could you talk about the album right now, or is it just like a top secret?
No, that's cool.
Oh yeah, he told me a little bit about it. I'm excited. Tell me, bro. Tell us more.
Yeah,
Tell us more.
The album's called The Alchemist. I don't know when it's gonna drop. I just got the first draft of the artwork like a week ago, and it's fire. You know, it's fire. It's gonna be dope.
So the album's done.
No, it's I think it'll be a complete like work in progress until
Gotcha.
like I get the actual artwork back, and then he's like, I need the track list.
Okay.
Like when he starts like telling me he needs the track list, then I'm like, okay, I gotta finalize it. But
you
until
have like all the songs kind of recorded.
yeah, we
like,
got right now. I got aside from the stuff that's released, because a couple of the tracks like Masks was gonna be part of the album. I think Battle initially was gonna be part of it, but those already dropped, and I don't think I'm gonna put them on the album just because they're already out. Like I know a lot of people do, you know, they drop singles for it, but I've got I think 13 or 14 tracks that haven't been heard, like period.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's enough. You know, it's enough to kind of put together. So,
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I might nitpick a couple of them though, and I don't know how long the album. Like I've only put out one album so far. It was 10 tracks, but it was only like 30 minutes, so it wasn't like a real long album. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of sitting on somewhere between 10 and 15.
And this is like your like debut album.
No, not technically. The debut album would have been the 2019 drop, Dead Lake. That'd have been my debut album. So this would be the sophomore album. But it has been 4 fucking years. So it's kind of like a debut for like the new era.
And were you putting out like mixtapes and stuff like that beforehand, or during, or in the interim, or?
Yeah. So like kind of how I started earlier. Right out of high school, like I made this mixtape with the homie, my brother's homeboy that I'd met.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Elevated. And we did like a 22 track mixtape called The Life We Live that, I mean, I fucked with at the time. I wouldn't say it's my best work by any means. I don't think it's available anywhere right now. But did that, and then we kind of slowed out on the music for a little while. And some homies that I went to high school with and shit, they're making music. And so we linked up. And careful. Yeah, I'm goody. But then yeah, we started making music, and we all lived in a house on Dead Lake Road, and that's where the first album came from.
You recorded the album on Dead Lake Road, or was it just
No,
like
I actually
inspired
recorded it with Ron G, the guy that has Studio House I was telling you about.
Okay, dope.
But the concept for the album was all the memories of that house, like all the fucking crazy shit that went on when we had me and 3 other artists that lived in this house and a producer, you know, like just constantly, like 22, 23 years old at the time, just a lot of shit happening.
Would you call like Ron G like a mentor to you, or like someone who like kind of puts you in the position to win, or just like a homie?
Yeah, I would definitely say he's a mentor. He's a mentor to just about everyone he comes in contact with. He's just like, he's an OG. He's a staple in Mobile. Like he's been doing production and engineering for a while. He's Grammy nominated, I think, 2 times.
Okay.
For like Southern R&B and soul, like for production. He's got don't let me lie, but I'm pretty sure I know he's got a song with Snoop. And I want to say that he has the beat and everything, like that he produced all that.
That's dope.
Yeah, like he's been out.
So
here
he's
doing-
kind of like, I mean, because every city kind of has like their little like Dr. Dre like kind of vibes. So he's kind of like the Dr. Dre
That's
of like
G. That's facts. Yeah,
You know,
no one would argue that.
The one out here is like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Iron Daniels.
No,
Yeah, you should look him up.
Okay,
like he's like basically like OG out here, like mentored everybody.
Yeah.
Like he's helped me like a lot. Like
Facts.
he's one of those dudes.
Yeah, that's exactly how he is.
He dropped a movie recently. It was pretty fire. So
Word.
yeah, it was,
Yeah, I think that's like his 3rd film. Yeah, he put out called the Unhitched King.
Yeah, Unhitched
comedy
King.
movie.
Oh no, you're good. I
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
dogs.
take off her
No problem.
collar though because she's loud and
Noisy.
distracting.
Yeah, that's fair.
But so let's talk about that. So are you into like community and like charity work? Or is that like something that you rock with, or like?
I mean, yeah, I fucks with it. I've never personally really done
do you
too
see
much.
yourself being in the same position as Ron G, like later on down the road?
I would love to be. Yeah, that would be fire. Because he is the type of person that like gives back to the city, you know, and like throws events at the house and shit. Like they have a new installment, Taco Tuesday at Studio House, where like
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, and it's
At the
like
studio.
yeah, three Tuesdays or 4 Tuesdays in a row now, and they've been doing like infused treats and shit, even though it's Alabama. I'm like fuck it, Like they've been doing a lot. It's been vibes.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Even with that, because like I know you're not staying here in Phoenix very long. Like you're trying to leave here pretty soon, right? Because
I'm not trying, to be honest. I would try to. I've been trying to stay here as long as possible. Really, yeah.
But it's just like it's just easier that way because of
the work's running out. Yeah, we're finna be done with the job and it's time to bounce.
Yeah. So is that back to Mobile or is that just like?
I'll probably go home for like a week or two just to like decompress and like chill from work. You know what I'm saying? And then from here, we got 2 jobs, one in Nogales, one in Wilcox. It's like 3 hours from here.
Okay.
Might go there for a little bit. But I got a job starting in North Carolina in the middle, toward the end of May, that I got to go get started on.
So how do you find the time to like cross promote and like do all this? You know what I'm saying? Like you're over here like, you know, fixing people's like fucking breakers. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Just do like basically like outlets and breakers and like electrical shit.
Yeah.
But then you still have to be like, you know, pushing the album, but you're also like on the go all the time.
Yeah.
I can imagine like trying to drop an album, but also like having to be like
It's a lot.
in North Carolina in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to go to Texas on Tuesday actually too. I'm just all over, and it is it's kind of stressful, but I don't know, man. If you want something, you just make the fucking time for it. That's really all it comes down to. And I want it, so I just make time for it.
Like, I don't follow you like on TikTok yet or anything like that, but do you like include like the travels and like your
No,
in
never.
your
I do some of the travels, but not like the work side. Like no part of my Instagram would you go on there and be like, oh, Mav's an electrician.
Yeah.
Like there's probably people right now like, oh, that's what he does? Okay. But no, I don't really promote that side. Like I really want to keep it on music. I will like sneak in my traveling through work, just throw it on Instagram, and like you could just think what you want because it is what it is. But you know.
No, I mean that's fair though. I
Yeah.
mean, like I think there's always. I first of all, I appreciate the honesty of it because I think a lot of people are like they don't like to talk about the job side of things. But at the end of the day, like you have to be able to fucking fund this shit somehow.
Yeah,
It's expensive.
It only gets more difficult to do that, like if when you don't try to fund it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're out here, like, oh, I'm just gonna hope someone finds me this and that, and you start putting your shit out there, and then all of a sudden, like you fucking realize that you need money because you didn't like invest in like the website and all the necessary artwork that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, like it matters a lot.
Yes,
And
it stacks up quick.
But people like will try to front and be like, oh, well, like I'm out here in these streets. How do you make your money? Well, I'm in the streets.
Hustling.
Yeah,
Hustling,
I'm
dog.
a
I'm just
hustler.
hustling.
You know,
Yeah, just hustling out, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
And I
sometimes
get that. You gotta hustle a little bit, you know, for
the,
sure.
the vast majority of people who are hustling, and this is no offense, they're like out there like working at call centers and fucking working at Walmart, and that's
Hustling.
perfectly fucking fine, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not knocking anybody. People think I'm always talking shit, but I'm not. It's not a knock. It's just like understanding that it's not like, oh well, money just comes to you because I decided to start to be an artist. You know what I'm saying, in fact, declaring to be an artist is basically saying I'm not going to go with money for a while. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
saying?
finna be broke for
I'm
years.
willing to be moneyless. You know what I'm saying, for years.
Yeah,
sometimes,
sacrifice.
for
You
the
have
sake
to.
of basically, and sometimes that might not even pay off, right? Sometimes you might just die a starving artist.
Yeah, facts.
But at least you were able to pursue something that you really wanted to do.
Yeah, just follow the dopamine. Like, yeah, you just keep following the dopamine.
Following the dopamine is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So going to like the psychedelic side of things, do you ever like fuck with like shrooms or LSD or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've done my fair amount of shrooms and LSD and done DMT twice even.
What's your craziest shroom experience?
Because I'll be with the shrooms. You already know.
Yeah, honestly,
fucking-
the shrooms have been pretty chill. My shroom experiences are chill. The acid ones are the more wild for my side. And so my favorite acid memory is me and my ex were sitting in the car on New Year's, and we dropped like 10 minutes ago. Like this shit was crazy fast. And I thought I had
Straight to the
time.
brain, huh?
Yeah, like I thought I had time to walk downstairs, sit down, roll a blunt, we'd smoke it, and then it'd start to kick in as we were like go and do whatever we were doing next. Wrong. So wrong. Like that shit kicked in immediately. I couldn't even roll the blunt. Like so we ended up just sitting there, and then we both closed our eyes, and like we both had the same experience of just like falling through a kaleidoscope for like, I don't know, a few minutes. And it was just like crazy because like we were both able to like distinctly describe it back to each
It was
other.
like a shared experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's
we were
dope.
just sitting right there next to each other, just like giggling. Just giggling.
That's dope.
That's funny.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like psychedelics, like I always talk about like how when I was younger, I used to be like a guinea pig for a lot of my friends who sold drugs, and so they would always just give me whatever fucking drugs they had. My favorite being LSD. But the thing about that is that like after you do enough LSD, you kind of get like used to it after a while. It becomes like more like a therapeutic kind of means as opposed to like a recreational thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But what do you do for like therapy or like how do you like find time to like be outside? How you just Kyle, right? How do you just be just Kyle right here? Because you're out here, you know, like I said, fixing fucking sockets and shit, and you got to go home and rap and be an artist. When's Kyle time? And what does Kyle do in Kyle time?
You know, like when I leave here, I'm gonna go see a movie with my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like I said earlier, like when you want to do something, you will find the time. It's far and few between, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just make it happen. But in my me time, if I'm not writing or anything, because I do like that's relaxing to me to sit down and write. Like that's therapy for sure. So, but aside from that, like. I like to just sit down. I'll like smoke a blunt and watch YouTube and just like watch a bunch of random shit on like ancient history or like some shit like that. Yeah, for real.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you see yourself like in the next like 20, 30 years?
20 or 30
20
years.
or 30 years. We're throwing a Hail Mary. We're going down the field.
Holy shit.
Old man, kids? Are you like famous ThatKidMAv?
Old, for sure.
Are you doing White Man Can't Jump? The reboot.
No,
the fifth reboot that they've done at this point. 20 years from now, I'm sure they'll do it again.
No, I can't do that.
Nah?
Let's see, 20, 30 years. Damn, that's like really far. Okay, well, I'd like to be like thinking I'm like super set, nice and stable. You know, I don't have no financial worries or burdens.
Sure.
It's like financial freedom at the end of the day is like the main goal. Like that's what everybody I feel like deep down really just wants. Like you just want freedom, like true freedom, which comes from finances. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see financial freedom. If I'm 50 or 60, I don't think I'll be performing anymore. So
Nah?
probably not. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who's some hip hop artists that are 50 or 60 right now? How old is Jay-Z?
Jay-Z's 55.
Yeah.
I might be adding 5 years.
Maybe then. I don't know.
I think Ice Cube's pretty.
I know that Nas is about 50.
Yeah, Ice Cube don't perform very often, does he?
No, he just did a concert last week.
man,
Like 2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago.
All right, so at like 50 or 60, I see myself
Footprint
doing
Center
like,
with Snoop Dogg. It was like his birthday party.
maybe we doing like one show a month.
Jay-Z's 53 years old. 53 years old.
53?
Yeah.
Still performing?
He just performed at the
Still killing
Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fair enough.
I mean, don't let age be a disqualifier
Yeah.
for you. That's why I asked the other question. Like, do you see yourself like pivoting in different directions and like doing this and that? Like,
Yeah,
I was thinking about like Little Dicky. Like, he came into the game and he was literally like, "Yo, I'm trying to be a fucking actor."
Yeah, and he killed that shit.
And rapping's a good way to get into it because I'm good at rapping. And so, you know, now he has that show Dave. They're on season 3 or whatever. Like, he's doing this and that. Like, I don't think he's dropped the album in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to again.
I don't think he did drop an album. I think he literally just dropped like singles.
He might have. I'll be honest, I've never sat down with a Dickie album, so I can't say that.
I feel like he did put out like a something, like a collective of songs.
I know for sure he put out an album that was him featuring The Brain. It was 5 songs. It was an EP.
Yeah, I remember that. That was an EP though. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
But that's the only
but
one I
the point is
remember.
that even with that was like I remember when he even did that. Like part of the spiel on that was that I'm using like cutting edge technology with this brain that to be able to interact with it and like act in it and shit. Yeah. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Like, why don't you just rap? So I think he's a great rapper. You know what I'm saying? I think he's dope at
He's
rapping.
got nasty flow for sure.
But,
and he can freestyle like nasty.
Yeah,
nasty.
But even like with Jay-Z though, like Jay-Z, like he doesn't fucking rap very often. But when he does, it's like it's a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z, everybody's shutting down their shit for a hot second to listen to what Jay-Z has to say.
That's fair.
I think it's like a level that like most artists want to reach. You know what I'm saying? It's like ultimate control of the narrative.
Yeah, that's fair too,
I
though.
guess the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
In the sense where it's like, you know,
It's just
Kendrick Lamar, for example. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick drops the album and we all just like, oh shit.
Oh, it's time.
Kendrick just dropped the album.
I agree with that one, but just not with the J part because I haven't heard that verse that y'all are talking about.
Oh, the God did verse?
I haven't heard it.
Well, I mean, I
heard it one time.
I don't listen to
I don't
DJ
give a fuck
Khaled
about Jay.
albums at all. But I will always pop out for a Jay-Z verse. Whenever a Jay-Z
That's
drop
funny.
right now, I'm like, all right, hold up. Just pause this podcast.
Just pause this shit real quick. We finna,
Pause.
yeah.
Let's go listen to this man. He had a quadruple entendre about about space. It's crazy. He's like, give me some space, and it's like means like 10 different things. It's crazy. But that's what I'm saying though. Like say going back to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick drops the album, and like literally like we all like, at least if you're a hip hop fan, we're like, all right, hold up.
Yeah, for sure.
Love K-Dot.
Let me take a day real quick.
Yeah.
And listen to this fucking album
4 times.
We all had our hot takes on the book and Instagram and shit and TikTok. That's I think that's what we all
For
try
sure.
to be as an artist, where it's like, I'm about to speak, y'all gonna fucking listen.
Facts.
Right. And so
The freedom to drop and just like be heard on the spot.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I mean, I guess that's kind of attached to financial freedom, because if you have enough money, you can be heard by anybody and by any means. But at the same time, you don't want to necessarily spend all your money on trying to be heard. You just want to spend the money on the creative process.
yeah, you want to get that good organic fan base like he has. Like
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
his fans are just waiting. Any given
Well-
moment you hear K-Dot drops, I'm going to fucking listen.
Exactly. Like if I was signed to a record label, right? Like, and they were like, here's $1 million. Ideally, I would spend that entire $1 million on the creative process, getting the best producers, getting the best rappers and the videographers. Like, you know, I'll go pay for the best features. And I'm saying I would try to maximize that $1 million budget in the creative side of things. But you know, it doesn't work that way. It'd probably be more like 60 to 70% on the marketing side of things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like making sure that the photos are good, making sure the wardrobe is good, that the whole branding's together, all that shit. And you only got like 30% left to like really
Create
to
something.
do some
Yeah.
actual creative shit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you try to do it the other way, like you end up being like selling yourself short, I guess. Because marketing is so important.
It
now.
is.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
you could have something amazing, but if nobody hears it, like, fuck.
Yeah.
And it's
What good
harder
is
to
it?
do it organically.
Yes.
I think Kendrick Lamar may have been one of the last, if not the last. No, there are other people besides him.
I feel like
Who-
Russ was definitely more.
Yeah, Russ
organic.
Yeah,
Russ
Russ.
is a good example.
Russ was definitely the
But
last.
was he
person that
before
like-
or after Kendrick Lamar?
no, he was definitely after. Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
say
fair.
he's after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I heard him was with that. I can't remember. Falling in Love Now, or I can't remember what it's called.
But he's a good
Losing
example.
control.
Yeah,
Losing control,
Russ is a good
something like
example
that.
where it's like that organic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it off the
He
passion.
just dropping.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go.
Every week.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
was dropping.
It's a lot easier to just do the ThatKidMAv dance on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
Some dumb shit.
whole man.
yeah, do the homie, exactly. You fucking do that shit, and then all of a sudden, like, you're viral, and then people are hitting you up and this and that, and you getting sponsored deals from Pepsi and all kinds of shit. And it's a lot easier to go that route, but it's not as
Satisfying.
Yeah.
it's satisfying or integritous.
Yeah,
Right,
but
for sure.
Back
That
to like
definitely
earlier,
makes
like
sense.
that authenticity is important.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like
It's-
I don't do TikTok dances in my spare time, so I'm not gonna
Exactly.
record one and throw it out there. You
So
know?
who's
I do
your
it for
favorite
comedy
like
sense.
rapper of all time, though?
Of all time,
Yeah, like ever.
I don't know. I would say I listen to like a lot of Kendrick, a lot of J. Cole, a lot of Wayne. I came up on a lot of Wayne and a lot of Wiz and Currency. UGK somehow was one of like the early hip hop artists that I loved.
That makes sense.
Like
yeah,
Texas
maybe
music.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah,
so
like it
it's-
just rolled over somehow.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Chameleonaire was
So
early in there.
let's say that like I don't
Mac,
know,
though.
Lil Wayne comes down through a helicopter and bursts through this window with a fucking suitcase with 10 million, and it's like, ThatKidMAv, I heard your song. Yeah, I'm gonna sign you to Young Money. Let's go. But you gotta shave the beard and turn the hat around, and maybe you gotta fucking gain like 25 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe make up that Kid Mad dance with Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Your Wayne voice is impeccable.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. We should do the whole interview with Wayne.
Wheezy
Wheezy
baby.
ass
I'm
baby.
using AI right now. I should have hit a button at the table. But if that happened, is that something that you would consider?
No.
I mean, for me, it's like, you think about it, like, I like the idea that you can be, that you want to be like, like a Russ, right? But the thing about being Russ, and I'm not saying you can't do this, but like for most artists, being Russ is really fucking difficult.
Yeah, fact.
Like, you don't know.
Because he
like,
produces,
like,
engineers.
to be a Russ is fucking
Right.
hard.
Yeah, Russ does
Yeah,
more
for
than,
sure.
than
Yeah.
I would, and I do. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
sure. For
I'm not,
sure.
I'm not saying you can't do it, that you're not capable. I'm just saying that, like, it's a lot easier to be Lil Wayne's bitch, I guess, with fucking like 7 albums or whatever, and be
to
in his
just have
videos.
someone do it for you.
Yeah,
Basically.
and then you know you would still get paid. You know what I'm saying, you'd be his entourage. You probably do this and that. You would probably lose all your integrity and authenticity.
Yeah, your creative
but
control
there's
is
an opportunity
gone.
to get it on the back end though.
Yeah,
because
down
after
the
the
road.
contract's done, if you're dedicated, which I mean the thing is that a lot of artists don't make it through this.
Yeah.
You know, they get through that 7-year contract, and now they're able to sign their own fucking label and do this and that, and whoop-de-whoop. But well, I mean, that's the balance, right? Like, was there like, would you sign to anybody at all? Like,
Yeah, I would sign if like it wasn't like outlandish, like, hey, you got to cut your hair and turn your hat around, like, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
the wild stipulations. Like
Yeah.
if I'm able to keep like creative control and certain things, like I would read over contracts. I'll be honest, I'm not like the most versed in contracts and like what is good and bad, but I know I could read over one.
Sure.
You know, so that's
Well,
really where I sit with
you
it.
definitely shouldn't sign anything without a lawyer present. So
That's fair.
Get a lawyer.
Yeah,
That's
lawyer
fair.
friend.
That's fair. I got
If
some
there's
lawyer
anything like
friends.
that,
I got some
yeah.
good
Or how
lawyer
about
friends.
mine? I mean, we got online lawyers now and AI lawyers and shit. So.
Yeah, I guess in that too.
Just take a picture
Get on
and send it to
Snapchat.
AI and chat GPT. Like, yo, is this a good contract? They're like, nah, fam.
Nah, that's not the one,
They're
dog.
about to take all your money, dog.
that shit ass.
Finna get
In
played.
30 years, they about to have all your masters, and
Yeah.
then you fucking finna be Kanye number 2.
No, stupid. Here's a better contract.
Burn that shit.
Do you use AI at all? You fucking with the AI revolution?
I like to fuck around. They got the Wonder app. I'll go on there and when I'm bored and high and just type in shit and see if I can't make a cool looking image. But that's about it.
Yeah.
The song I just released a snippet for on Instagram and Facebook called Grateful. The cover art for it was made on that AI app because it's like, fuck, I need something.
I've been
So I
doing
was just
that
like
shit.
typing in shit until I found someone. I was like, oh, that's kind of fire.
But honestly, that's like more and more common, right? Like, I think about people who, you know, like me, for example. Like, I use AI all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
most of the shit I do is AI involved in some way or shape or
Really?
form. This is AI involved in some way, shape, or form, which doesn't know how yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It will
fair
be. You know
enough.
what I'm saying? Like, I like to implement. I'm a slave to the robots. Fuck it. Like, I'll be Skynet's bitch.
Plug me up.
Fuck me.
Plug me up. No,
Plug me into the system,
Plug me
dog.
into the system, dog.
Because
We
otherwise,
living forever,
I'm gonna-
dog. We living forever. And then I'm gonna have them make me a body later on.
Yeah, like
Forever.
Chappie. Y'all seen Chappie?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chappie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do that.
Like a Chappie situation.
That'd be
basically.
fire. Get down with some Chappie shit.
Fuck it, right? I'm trying
forever.
to live forever.
Facts.
Make fucking songs.
Yeah. Somebody told me that I'd be fucking sad because you see people die. Like, fuck. Yeah, you're right. But fuck it.
Yeah, but you said already. You already watch people die. You just
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, people are dying all around us, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, I guess you get numb to that after a while.
I hate to say it, but
To
probably.
be an immortal or something like a vampire. Not be cool. Do you watch scary movies at all?
Not regularly, but I did just watch the newest Scream. It was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, I watched that shit too. It's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
I'm not.
Jenna Ortega's in that shit. He doesn't fuck with scary movies.
I don't fuck with scary movies.
Why you ask
Yeah.
that question?
Just seeing if he
curious.
had someone on his team. I don't normally, though. Not for
No, it's not that I don't fuck with them. It's just that like I have no reason to watch them.
Yeah.
I don't like being scared.
Yeah, that's how my brother is. He's like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why?
Gating thing. But to be fair, I love thrill rides. I just went to Six Flags like a month ago. So
Okay.
like
Okay.
Yeah.
same kind of vibe.
Yeah, that you could physically die.
Yeah, but I mean at Six Flags
That's what
though,
makes it more fun.
It's like they
It's a
strap
real
you in
thrill
so
of dying.
tight. Like I'm not dying, dog.
But you have the real chance. You could never die from watching a scary movie unless, like, you know, someone else gets you. But thrill ride, odds are much higher.
Maybe.
That's a
maybe.
good- he makes a point.
You might be right. But
I know which
also
one I
know
find scarier.
if I'm going to get scared, it might as well be like. all
That's
the
what I'm
way
saying. You want to
scared.
make it worth it. I feel
Yeah.
that. Like, not half-ass this shit.
Yeah, you don't have to have fucking jump scares, guys.
If I can't really die, I want nothing to do with it.
I want the risk. I want the level of fucking just thrill.
So, are you going bungee jumping or
He's already-
I went bungee
skydiving?
jumping.
He
Yeah.
went bungee jumping already.
Skydiving?
Nah. So yeah, I went to New Zealand for my honeymoon, like just like this past December. I was there for 3 weeks, and then like
That's
it was
what's
funny
up.
because my wife was like, "Yo, we're going to New Zealand." And I'm like, "All right, bet." And she just like went off and like went to this website called Haka Tours, and what it is actually like an adventure tour thing.
Bet.
And it's like every day you're doing something crazy where it's like
And it's just all
bungee
planned.
jumping and like a fucking jet skiing and doing all kinds of fucking wild shit.
A boat ride, boat trip.
Yeah, boat rides to like glacier mountains and shit. It was fucking awesome. But like
That's
what she
fire.
did, because she wanted it to be an awesome trip, she booked basically everything, but except for the days where we had to choose. So she came in there one day, I'm sitting there working, and she's like, bungee jumping or skydiving. And I'm like,
What an ultimatum.
neither. I would like neither of those.
Hard
No,
pass.
you gotta choose. We got to choose because we're gonna be on this tour and we have to do one of these things on this day. Bungee jumping. So I chose bungee jumping because my logic was like it's closer to the ground.
Yeah.
It's just a shorter experience. I don't like the feeling of falling
Fair.
like for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's
people were
fair.
telling me I chose the wrong one. I should have did skydiving. It was, I guess, a better experience. But I went bungee jumping. Like that was wild.
That's fair. Out of the two, I think I would do skydiving.
I think I should have did skydiving just because like that's the more daring one, I guess.
I don't know. To me, bungee jumping seems more dangerous. It
I feel
seems.
like,
I look
yeah.
at the odds.
I saw a couple of videos where like somebody went down and like snapped
Yeah,
and
I
they went
Most of
into
the
the
video,
water.
like, yeah, on my
Yeah.
Instagram, that's like
Yeah.
that. But
That's how my brain is. I'm looking at the odds and probabilities here, and
Yeah.
I feel like I'm safer
But there's
skydiving.
also,
Yeah, I don't know
a
about that,
possibility.
like-
there's also
We
the
got two
possibility
parachutes,
of
right?
the parachute not going.
We got two, right?
I keep thinking about the parachute
If
getting
both
tangled.
of them don't work, you were supposed to die. Fuck it. I was supposed to go. If both of them
But
don't
you're gonna
work,
die by smacking into the ground
super quick,
at a high velocity.
super quick, just bam, like that mosquito on the winner stage. Just bam,
Or you
gone.
survive. You just break all your
No,
bones.
you're not surviving.
People-
There's
Was it
been
10,000
actually
It's
like 4
happened.
people that survived
Four?
from a
I
fall.
would be number 5, and I would have every bone
That
in
would
my
be
body
the
broken.
worst.
Just hemmed up in the hospital for 7 months.
No,
Yeah,
I have
So-
like a pull the plug note. Just
yeah, I would too.
If you broke every bone in your body, you would be like, fuck it.
yeah, that's not life.
If you can't walk again,
but if you can't
yeah.
like live, no,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
you might be able to bounce back though, man. You might be like a hero to people.
it's possible. It's
Drop
possible.
an album like that. That's what Kanye did. Kanye broke his jaw and fucking dropped the
Yeah, but that
album.
was just his jaw.
True.
But it was impressive nonetheless.
Yes.
You know, this is
But,
fine.
well, I mean,
But it's not
that's
enough just to give up.
If
Pull
you're
the
gonna
plug.
break anything in your bone in your body to rap, your mouth is like the worst, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
You
vital.
don't turn
For
around
sure.
like this.
It's far.
Could you rap? Look at teeth.
No,
Keep it eat. It's actually not that hard.
just wouldn't sound that good. I
I'm
don't
doing
think.
it right now. It's like it's actually not that hard. You're right.
Well, I mean, but imagine doing it with like stitches and you know,
Probably hurt.
and
Nah,
pain-
you
and
be
pain
on meds.
Hella
and
pain meds.
and shit.
It's really fucked up on them fucking Percocets.
I think it was Wavy in there. He's probably having a good time.
That's facts.
Do you fuck with Kanye West?
Yeah, yeah.
Recently,
I mean, he's got some wild takes. He's got some good takes. It is
beard
what it
like-
is.
His beard right now is looking crazy.
I hadn't seen him lately.
yeah, I picture it. It's so funny because after the whole like Nazi thing, he was like fucking disappeared, and now like photos leak of him like Bigfoot. It's crazy. Here's Kanye West like in the middle of the street, and he's just like
Just mid stride.
big ass beard and shit. He got fucking ostracized from the industry.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
What's your favorite Kanye West album?
Graduation.
Oh, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. It's my favorite. That's my,
Not like we already didn't, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
no,
this
no,
solidified
there-
shit. Yeah.
there's levels to this
there's
shit.
levels to the shit now. Yes, for sure.
Wedding
But now
cake.
it's more. Now you leveled up. Leveled up a couple.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we rock with you a lot. So, when can we expect the album?
Or even just the next single, bro. When's the next single at
May
least?
10th.
Let's go.
Oh, May 10th.
Yeah, May 10th.
Oh, that's
There you
like
go.
Yeah, I dropped the artwork
It's
and
timely.
shit today.
okay.
And then I'm gonna do a surprise track. When's this gonna drop, you think?
It's live right now, so
Yeah, we're
anybody
live
can
right
watch
now,
it at the
but,
moment.
That's
but
fair.
we're gonna
Once I get my shit together, because I'm like behind like 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's fine. Regardless,
It'll be out like probably like a week or 2.
that's fine.
I'll try and drop it before the song comes out. The shit comes out, so it's relevant.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, no, that's cool. I was gonna say there's a surprise track dropping on Mother's Day.
Is it about your mom?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
It's called My
Tight.
Mom's Sorry.
It's
It's dope.
Sorry.
Though. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fire though. You know, it's just
Do
a song
you
about.
have like an estranged relationship?
No, me and my mom have a wonderful relationship.
Oh, okay.
Like she
So is
just
it like storytelling or?
yeah. It's
Okay.
like 3 verses of just like pieces or time, like pieces of time, like throughout our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tight.
my mom is actually an immigrant. She's from Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
And so like we had a pretty wild upbringing, you know, and like she struggled a lot, but she did what she could. And so like this is like a song just like about me and my brother being hellions.
nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So are both your parents around, or is it just like your mom? Or
I mean, they're both around. Me and my dad don't have a great relationship, but he lives in Pensacola. My mom lives in Mobile.
dope. Do you
Yeah.
visit your dad often?
No, I haven't seen him in a while.
Gotcha.
Probably like a year.
It's not wow.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I haven't seen my dad since I was 8 years old.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but
Because we're still on like speaking
you still
terms
talk
and
to
shit.
them,
Yeah,
like,
like
you're
we
still in communication
we
with
just
them,
don't have like a great relationship. Like we have a lot of shit in
You're
common.
not like out here like.
Like, I call my mom, we shoot the shit. I would
Yeah,
really
calling
call
about
my
the
dad, we shoot
Mavs
the shit.
getting knocked out of the playoffs or whatever.
That's about it.
Something like that. Are they also sports fans too?
My dad is. So my dad's why I'm a Mavs fan. He's a diehard Mavs, Cowboys fan. Yeah, diehard.
Nice.
He like
Well,
loves
fuck.
all sports though.
Well, I'm excited for your next track, and I actually are we going to be seeing you on May 12th at the Friday Night Rager?
I'd like to hope so. Like it just all depends on this damn work schedule.
Nah, I mean, because I know you said that you recorded a track with
Oh yeah, the Grand Design.
the Grand Design, and I was
Yeah.
maybe you guys could catch him, come through and catch him on the next show.
Yeah, it's a
Hopefully he
strong
comes through.
possibility.
Yeah,
May 12th was
I
that?
just recorded a
next
track.
Saturday.
that's Friday.
Next Friday. Yeah.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah, just recorded a new track with one of the performers, the Grand Design, another dope artist from Arizona. And yeah, if I am here though, I already talked to him and he was like, "Yeah, we gotta perform that shit." Yeah, so
Fuck
facts.
Yeah,
You
we'll
already
look
have it like
forward
all like memorized and performance
No,
ready.
I have to.
Yeah, but that's
I finished
that's
writing it
Yeah,
yesterday. Like
a
at
quick turnaround time.
You got 8 days.
yeah, 30 minutes before the session, I finished writing it. And I was like, "All right, I got this. Let's get it."
dope. That's dope. So, where can people find you if they want to, be a part of the Mav collective?
I'm probably the most active on Instagram. That's where I post and like talk to people the most. And ThatKidMAv, all one word. That's MAV. Some people can't hear that for some reason. It just doesn't come out smooth. But ThatKidMAv, one word. And Instagram's like where I'm most active as far as music goes. You can find me anywhere that you listen to music. Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Tidal, Pandora, Deezer. I don't know. There's a bunch of them out there. But all that shit.
Tight.
Dope. Cool. Well, I think this is a good place to wrap it up. We're at that 45-minute mark. So
Hell yeah.
thank you guys for watching Cosmic Creatives. Make sure you guys follow ThatKidMAv because
Please.
he's out here doing some things. He'll be
Yes,
out
sir.
there traveling, making the fucking good music, getting it popping.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Make
sure.
sure you
I'm
guys.
glad that your travels brought you here.
Yeah,
and
me
we
too.
met on Start Camp. So. But,
Yeah, anyways, thanks for
Anywho.
watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon. One love. Peace out. Take care.
This one for the homies. About to come up, goddamn. Yeah. They say a man could dream. Yeah. They say a man can dream, but he's damned if he believes the vision which he sees. Well, that's okay with me. We the outcast in crowd, one big band of thieves. Been mad, no doubt, the land of fantasy. But look how we manifest the seeds. Put them in the dirt, let the earth grow the beans. We put in the work through the worst times indeed. Stomach always hurt, cause dessert is all we eat. Cause the sweets come cheap, hard to beat when you're weak. Laying on your back, but all you feel's defeat. Lay it on a track, so all you feel is me. And all I feel is free when I rap and I sing and they clap. And it brings in a massive energy that could clash with the sea. Make glass at the beach, yeah, my path is unique, but I still move my feet. I got goals to complete, all for me, cause I'm just trying to wake up, 33rd floor, looking out at the city like I couldn't want more. And I'm just trying to wake up, burn one on the porch, looking out at the city like I couldn't want more. Stained glass in the door, chandelier in the foyer, plaques on the wall and awards in the corner. I just want it all, shoot the moon from my holster. Most say I'm tripping like I'm sipping ayahuasca. Hey, yeah, it's ThatKidMAv. Yup. That song called Grateful is dropping May 10th. So it may already be out when other people hear this. Yeah.